How's everyone fucking doing today? Well, since I've given you all my hero story a few days ago, I figure I'll just make this simple. And if you're anything like me, let me tell you another story. I was, as I said, spent, 15 years of my life physical occupational therapist. Whoopie fucking do. That's all fine, well and good. Now, the problem with that is, for, no knock to physical occupational therapists, because I know that there's a job that they have to do, which is fine. Perfectly fine. Only if you're actually doing the job. I.e., I have broken hand. Fucked up hand. Pretty bad looking. That is a reason to go to an occupational or physical therapist. If something is broken, that's a reason to go to an occupational or physical therapist. What you guys are doing, you guys are literally paying for them to give you a piece of paper and send you on your merry fucking way. Now, I've already gone over the stats. I'm not going to go over the stats again. But, let's see. Fuck it. Let's do it. Okay, so roughly 15 years of physical and occupational therapy. Roughly, not counting insurance, that goes to about $3 million. With insurance, you're looking close to 30 grand, 300 grand, something like that. Money, money's fun and all, but not the important part. Well, take that back, it is the important part, because you are spending quite a bit of money just for them to hand you a piece of paper. Now, I don't know about you, but I cannot stand the fact that they get paid for that. They should not get paid for that. They should get paid for actual fucking care. Or the people who come to the house and actually do the therapy with you, they should get paid for that shit. Someone to just hand me a piece of paper and be like, hey, go on your merry fucking way. Should not be paid for them to hand me a piece of paper. Even though I understand the concept of you're paying for, you're paying for mostly the time they spent in school. That's what you're paying for. That's how they get you. All fine, well and good. But to make it perfectly simple, you shouldn't be paying for that. Make it even more simple. The only thing, if they hand you a piece of paper, that's all fine, well and good, but you guys do realize you can do that shit yourself? For instance, you want a good stretch, those fucking exercises they hand you aren't going to do the trick. They're not. They're going to do the job, but they're not going to do the job well. I mean, it's kind of the same premise behind, buying a program that teaches you how to do a job, and then you try to do the job, and then as you're doing the job, even though, you got skill, you know how to do the job, but you're not going to do the job well your first time. Fuck that. That ain't going to happen. That is not going to fucking happen. So, simplest way to go about doing it is, if you, like me right now, have some sort of disease or just have shitty legs in general and you're going to a physical therapist, please, for the love of God, stop. Because you can just as easily do the shit yourself with much better results than a physical therapist is going to give you. For instance, let me just tell you this, because, it's not a big secret, and I've never had any you know, I've never found any magical fucking secret to, have extremely flexible legs. Except when I got sick and tired of dealing with therapists, I was like, okay, this is not working. How can I make myself better? And, I have not found a better solution than what I'm about to give you right now. There is a machine that MMA fighters use for flexibility. And literally within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, if you apply yourself. 2 weeks if you apply yourself. 3 weeks if you don't. Every single day, you use the leg stretcher, or a leg stretcher, and I'll give you a recommendation here at the end of the video. You will literally be able to go to, I'd say within a week I was about at 90 degrees, which is the baseline, but with my disability, I started at like 60. That was within a week. Within 2 weeks, I got to 110, 120. Within 3 weeks, I was close to 180. Within 4 weeks, I was at, if I recall the machine over here, I was at about 200. If I recall that being the final measurement, which I think it was 200, because I kind of ripped off the label, but that's beside the point. So basically, long story short, I got tired of paying therapists, something I could do myself, and it's much easier and much faster for you to just buy a leg stretcher and do it yourself. My recommendation would be Century, specifically VersaFlex, because they do the job and they do the job very well, and it's pretty simple to set up, and that is honestly how you want to handle the whole all my legs are shit. Because regardless of what type of cerebral palsy you have, whether that be the hypertensive or hypotensive, one of the two, regardless of that, they're both treated the same way. You basically either tighten yourself by, if you're too loose, here's what you do. You build muscle. To build muscle, you use leg weights. If you're too tight, get a leg stretcher. I've already given you the recommendation, Century VersaFlex. You fucking do that, you're gonna be golden. If you don't, well, that's your own fucking stupidity, not mine. I can't help that I give you the advice and you guys don't take it, but, if you guys want to fuck yourself later on in life, go for it. Either way, simple solution, your legs are shit, get a stretcher, or get some leg weights. Either or. And that's my piece of advice for today. So, peace the fuck out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.